Hello!
So, Matty, have you ever watched a film called Halloween?
I might have seen it a couple of times.
Not a big fan, are you?
I'm not.
Not much of a horror fan.
I'm not big on horror films.
It's not his thing. It's not his thing.
No.
It's definitely not his thing, is it?
You want to talk about Halloween?
I do. That's pretty much going to be the subject of the whole podcast.
Here we go.
First of all, I went watching Us a couple of weeks ago, and the amount of people that were on the phones in the middle of the fucking cinema.
Really?
Just fucking Snapchatting. And I want to talk about cinema etiquette because it fucking pissed me off and I was really close to saying something. And I'm quite a quiet person.
This happened when we were watching Halloween, the premiere of it as
Look
well.
at that. What a time.
Midnight showing on Halloween. I went there, right? For Trafford Centre in Manchester, right? Midnight
Give
show.
away our locations, fine.
Sorry. Midnight showing. I thought, you know what? There's going to be quite a few Halloween fans from Manchester going to this, right? So went there. There was a few Halloween fans, but I was the only one dressed up as Michael Myers with a mask and everything, like a proper nerd. And then nerd. And then like. Obviously, there was like, you're going to have to take your mask off before you go into the cinema. I was like, okay, that's fine.
Really?
I mean, I was trying to, play the character off as much as I could without saying anything.
We apologise, that is Ted.
Ted! Are you chewing that boot, Ted?
No, just scraping for
Ted! Oi!
Enjoy our really good podcast etiquette as we're slating people in the
Go
cinema.
on, Matt.
Matt's gone full on dad mode.
Son, what you doing? But yeah,
We're back.
as I was there, like fanboying over Halloween coming on. Next minute, to the left of us, oh, Ted, are you having a laugh?
Oi!
I'm trying to tell a story here, pal.
I hope this is entertaining so far. The first 3 minutes we've been interrupted by a fucking
Perfect
dog.
start. Absolute perfect start. It's panned out now. We're okay.
Cool. Carry on.
Yeah, so there was a row of guys behind us, and they started off like just being quite rowdy to begin with, and I'm sat there like, are you fucking serious?
I don't get that either. Why be rowdy
Yeah.
in a cinema?
Well, the thing is, right, it was a midnight showing. Like, you think only people who really wanted to watch the film would turn up for the midnight showing.
Lads.
Yeah, and yeah, they just all turned up. They clearly didn't give a shit about the film. And they were just talking between themselves. And next minute, one of them answers the phone, and is on the phone really loud to me.
Wait,
And I'm like,
in the middle of the film?
in the middle of the film,
No.
I'm like, are you having a laugh?
Why would you do that?
Like, talking really loud on the phone, and then the phones are ringing, and I'm like, are you serious? So everyone started like kind of turning around to him and just telling them to like shut up. And then a couple of them like walked out eventually, but then just like throughout the film in little bits, they just kept being like proper, like, shall we say it, dickheads.
Yeah, fucking knobs. Absolute knob jockeys.
And he was kind of annoying because I was so excited to watch it, but it didn't ruin it for me much.
But it ruins it for everyone.
It ruins it.
Well, it's all experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was watching Us. First of all, if you walk in after the trailers, you're an asshole. I always feel...
I always
not
love watching the trailers, mate.
Trailers are part of it. If you're not there for the trailers...
Yeah, it's part of the experience, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because you get to get excited with what's coming out. I don't mind if you're a little late. I can deal with that. But this couple sat at the front, so they made a decision not to walk in our eye line. I'm fine with that. That's courteous. Sit at the front. Do not Snapchat people a photo of your legs up on the seat. No one gives a shit. I could not care less, and just Snapchatting throughout the whole middle of the movie,
What?
to the point where I just walked down, stood at the end of the aisle, and just stared at them, which is a bit creepy, but
No, it is annoying.
It's
And
fucking annoying.
there's one more thing, like when you're in a cinema as well, which is another pet hate. Shall we just go on about pet hates for a bit?
yeah.
Like, why not? Let's do it.
Bring it.
So when you
Oh.
sat down, the movie's about to start, like you said,
Yeah.
and next minute, 5 people decide they want to join your role. And, and they have to get past you.
Sorry, excuse me. Can
Yeah.
you stand up?
So you're
Sorry,
nice
can you
and
just get
comfortable
through,
there, like,
please?
you've got all
Thank
your
you.
food ready and everything. The film's about to start, and you got to stand up. It's like, are you kidding? Like 5 people going past constantly. It's like,
Yeah. Depends what cinema you go, because I go one on Middlebrook.
Oh, that one's
I love
that's a
Middlebrook.
game
It's
changer.
fucking
That
awesome.
yeah.
But still, it pisses me off the fact that people are on their phones. I don't get how shit
know.
is your life. That
Yeah.
you decide, do you know what we should do? We should go out.
Well, you should enjoy the film experience. It shouldn't be down to that, oh, I'll go on my phone. I'll pay to be in this room.
Yeah, just to go on.
Over 30
But I'll go on my
quid
phone.
to go in that
Yeah.
room now as well.
Like, I mean, how much did I pay for tickets show for Endgame? I think I must have paid like 20 quid for 2 tickets
Yeah.
for Middlebrook.
But yeah.
And then food.
Yeah.
So it's a night out and you go and you enjoy the cinema. But people ruin it for others and it really pissed me off. However, Us is really good. And we'll probably talk about it on one episode or two.
Yeah. What's another pet hate, Matt? Or what's one of your pet hates?
People crunching food halfway through the film. Like, all nachos.
We're going on the cinema pet hates here.
Right, yeah, so...
Right.
So, I'm fine with popcorn. Obviously, popcorn is the standard food to have in a cinema. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. But when you whap out your smelly fucking nachos halfway through the fucking film, and then all you get... Oh.
Fuck.
Vin Diesel's just gone past. But then when you whap it out and you have this horrible, horrible smell of like stale salsa, just like wafted you right on the nose.
Yeah.
It's the smell of the cheese I hate.
Oh,
It hits the back of your nose. You're like,
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And that, and cinema hot dogs. Because I remember when we went watching the triple bill at Captain America.
Hot dog,
You
but they're
love
awkward.
cinema hot
as
dogs.
fuck. Like, they're really awkward to eat.
It's not, it's just because they're so fucking dry.
Yeah.
Like, why are they so dry, the cinema? What have they done to
I
them?
know, and you're paying like
Where have they
premium
been?
prices for it as well.
I never have one for that reason.
I only have one if I'm desperate. Like the time we did the Captain America.
Yeah, that was a survival tactic, wasn't it?
That was like a triple. Was it a triple bill of Captain America? And
Yeah.
Because we stupidly turned up there last minute, we ended up with the crap seats right at the bottom on the floor, where our necks were crooked, looking up at the screen. And it's Captain America film. They're not short. Are they?
No,
like, you're
they're
talking like 2.5
Civil
hours.
War isn't short.
So we was in there for a good 7-8 hours, watching films with our necks just looking up. By the time we were coming out, we were like walking down the street, looking up at the sky.
Speaking of which, sorry to interrupt. How do you feel about sweet packets in the cinema?
Right,
Loads of
I'm
people
alright
do
with it.
It annoys me.
Like, if you subtly try and do your best not to make a sound with
that's
it.
the best thing about it. Like even if you manage to sneak a can with like something in, like try
the
to
best-
subtly
You're allowed to
open
take
it.
No, it's the best when you try to do it. It's like a really quiet scene, and then you're like,
Yeah, but that's when you do it though. You wait for the time when, especially if you're watching an action movie or something with a lot like builds up a lot of tension. Like you wait for all that music to come in and all that noise, and you can just crack it open or open your packet of crisps.
But just be quick with it. Get it over and done with.
Yeah.
wait for a jump scare.
Hans Zimmer music comes from the bag of crisps.
I know what you mean, because you do get some of those people when it's quiet who they try and do it subtly, but it's not subtle at all. Like
Yeah.
you can slowly open the packets, like fucking open it and leave it.
Just commit to it. We're alright with you eating. It's ridiculous.
And then there's,
Just
then there's
jump
a
right in
silence.
so it's easier for everyone.
Yeah, and then there's a silence, and you think, right, we're good now. And then, like you said,
Mm.
then the crunch begins.
Oh, slurping at the bottom of the drinks, yeah, like
Oh,
sound. It's like, oh my god, it's the worst thing ever.
You just want to dump like the popcorn over there.
That and the pet peeve of whoever you go with, them asking you questions halfway through the film of what's going on.
Yeah.
when you watching it with them, like, who's this person? I don't know. We're watching the film together. Shut the fuck up.
My other half, I
movies.
love it to bits, but the fact of that when we went watching the last Planet of the Apes, like we marathoned the whole 3 films in one day just to go for the last one at night, and then we're like watching it, and there was like, so what's he gonna do? I was like, I swear to God, if you do not shut up right now, you are walking home.
To be fair, I was that person when I was watching Halloween. Like when I was pointing out all the little Easter eggs that I found in it, I was just nudging. Like the
We were
person
doing
next to
this
me
way
just
too
going,
much, weren't we?
that's a reference to the last movie.
Those 3 maths.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about, though.
Yeah.
Where should we start? Do you want to do Halloween, the first one? Matty should probably lead this, considering he's
The King of Michael Myers.
yeah.
What do you want to talk about the first one? Like,
Not Mike Myers.
I love the fact that I pointed out paedophile Bob to you.
Right,
You
yeah.
don't know why.
What?
I've seen
Do you know about this?
Like, I've seen Halloween
What?
countless times, and I've never picked up on that
So I
like
sat
bit of dialogue
down-
in it.
Hang on, let's backtrack on this bit. What?
So I was sat down, me, Jess, my brother and his wife, we were sat down, we're a big fan of horror movies, and you've seen the first Halloween. Right?
Yeah.
You know who Bob is.
Yeah.
He's,
The one with the glasses, the one who Michael Myers
Go on,
stabs
I'll get this up.
and pins him up against the...
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when
Liz Mangan, impressive piece of artwork.
Yeah.
when he picks him up, his girlfriend, they're sat outside, Laurie's looking after the child that... What's her name? What's the character's name? I should know this.
Laurie, who
The
Laurie's looking
babysitter
after?
across the street.
Annie.
Annie's with Bob.
Yeah.
And
No, Annie's not with Bob. Annie was at that
Annie's
house,
the
and then
child.
Annie leaves to go meet up with...
Oh, shit. No, you know.
No, Annie leaves to go meet
Go
up with a boyfriend. No, she doesn't. She gets killed when we're chatting. She don't leave. She leaves to go get in the car, doesn't she? To go meet up with the guy. Then she gets killed by Michael Myers, and then Linda turns up. Linda turns up with Bob in the same house that
Yeah.
Annie was babysitting in, and they realise nobody's in the house
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Annie's got killed.
Because she's with Bob, and they talk, and they're like, oh, they're playing with one another, and they're messing about, and then he goes, oh, and maybe we'll play with, and then...
Lindsay, they're on a bit Lindsay.
Yeah, enters the child's name. We all paused it, and went, do we hear that correctly? So we had to Google it, and there's a whole Reddit about it, and it's apparently a joke. He's not a paedophile, but we never noticed that.
Until you told me that, I never picked up on
Never
that.
picked up on it.
Paedophile Bob.
That's what he's known as.
Pedo.
I mean, that's like a casual joke, isn't it? Though, no, like if you said that nowadays in a movie, people would go mental over that.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm trying to find it, and I'm really struggling.
I'm surprised no one's like picked up on it and then tried to make a big deal of it over.
Well, now that we've said
Yeah.
it, it's out on some media platform. So if you manage to listen to this, kick off about it.
Kick off.
Well,
I couldn't believe that, man.
it was so funny. So, you know, here's... Hang on, let me check this is correct. As you can tell, we prepared for this. This is definitely not it. But yeah. But we managed to catch the first Halloween in the cinema, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So
That was fun.
well, actually, I did basically what I did like a couple of years ago, or a few years ago. So I went watching Halloween in the cinema when it came in, and then I went watching John Carpenter not long after it.
Yeah.
And then we
You did the
excitedly
same
got
thing.
the opportunity to do it again. So we bought tickets to go see John Carpenter. Did we watch John Carpenter gig first, or?
No,
The
we
movie.
watched the movie first.
Yeah.
Then John Carpenter, and then
Which was
Halloween
cool.
came out.
Yeah.
Oh, was Halloween?
No, Halloween was out before that. 'cause
Halloween was
I watched
already
the,
out. Yeah. But we watched 1974 or 8.
1978 Halloween, man.
78.
Right, I'm drawing a blank. Wow. 1978 Halloween, and then Halloween was out, and
Yeah,
after that we went watching,
because they had
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter introducing the Halloween film, didn't they? The original
Yeah.
Halloween.
which was really good because you got to see like who invested in it. It was dedicated to him and how he got this start, and he was never intending for it to be this big of a thing. Because he already won. Was it an Oscar? He won like some award as part of his university group, and the university went, "Oh no.
That was
Gotta-
for
gotta give
Dark
that
Star,
us."
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta give that us. So technically, he never won any award.
Oh, wow.
He was like, "Whatever, I'll do it myself." And
I still can't believe
He's not bad, isn't it's alright.
that Paul from Static Records in Wigan, shout out,
Oh,
has got an actual vinyl of Dark Star. Like, that's crazy.
It's rare.
So it's
isn't
come
it?
back.
It's
And
gonna be rare.
and when he managed to find that copy of Halloween 2 original soundtrack from it
Oh, yeah, the
on record.
disc thing.
No, well, I found...
You got a laser disc.
Yeah, man, I got
Yeah.
lucky that day, didn't I? So I walked in.
You did good.
It was you, Matt, wasn't it? You spotted the laserdisc on the shelf. But we thought it was a vinyl first, didn't we? It was
Yeah.
a Halloween the original movie, and I thought there's no way that can be an original one because that's like they're hard to come by and it's
Yeah.
worth a lot. And then he told me, no, it's a picture disc, and obviously the picture disc, like the laserdisc, sorry, they have they're like gatefold sleeves, so it's basically like a vinyl, but it's the size of a vinyl, and it's a DVD, but it's the size of a vinyl. Yeah. But it comes in a sleeve that's like gatefold, so it's like all the airbooks in there. It's really cool. And I was like, yeah, I said that's just a tenner. I was like, you don't even need to persuade me. I was like, I'm buying that.
So cheap.
And then
so cheap.
I chatted to him ages about John Carpenter's Halloween, and he goes in the back and he comes out, pops it on top of the table, and I went, "Are you having a laugh?" Original Halloween 2 soundtrack. I was like, I've got to have it. Yeah. Came out
snatched it up, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was a good day, though.
When did you first watch Halloween?
Oh, God. Well, actually, so one of the first horror movies I watched was probably Halloween, so I remember I went to a car boot once. I was with my mum and dad. And my mum picked up this DVD, and she said, I've not watched it in ages. And I remember she brought it back, and I was really fascinated by it. I must have been 8. Probably 8 years old, and I was really fascinated by the front cover of it because it was one of those, when you tilt it either side and it changes photo.
Alright.
So basically, the front of it,
holographic.
Yeah. So the front of it was like Michael Myers with his collar stuck up and his white mask, and then if you tilted it to one side, it was like the pumpkin with the knife on. The design that they have.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, oh, man, that's so cool. And then one night, my dad at the time, he was working till late, so it was just me and my mum in, and then she just puts it on. I was like, sick. I watched it.
Sick.
And I loved it. And then ever since then, I ended up buying all the DVDs. Well, obviously, my parents bought them for me and stuff. And I used to just scare my brother to death with it. I'd sit in and I'd watch all the Halloween movies. And then, mate, I'd even used to sit down and have my dinner during when I was off school. And I remember, I've got vivid memories of different stuff. I'm not really remember.
I remember every time we had a sleepover, our mates, you used to bring literally the entirety of Blockbuster with you in DVDs of horror movies. Because you're the one who introduced me to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Because you had the Elm Street box set and all of that.
But yeah, I remember once when I was just having some sandwiches at home, and I was probably 10 or something, and it was on the TV originally. And I remember just sitting there and watching that.
Hey, Georgie.
That's cool, man. And yeah, I've just been into horror movies since, but Halloween was one of the first ones. And you thought I would have been absolutely terrified of it, but
it's obviously captivated you.
Yeah, I thought, man.
Yeah, The Exorcist had the altered effect on me at about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Where it did traumatise me fears. That's what was completely put off horror films for years, because you used to be with me, I was like, I'm not watching it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. See, I didn't get to watch Exorcist till much later on. I went through just watching Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 1st. You know what I mean? All the big iconic figures. Yeah. And then sadly Jason X as well. What? God, what?
SpaceX.
Oh my God. But yeah, before I watched all them kind of films before I actually got round to fully discovering other iconic horror films.
And when we were watching the original Halloween, there was a Q&A at the beginning, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I learned some stuff. I didn't know Donald Pleasance, the guy who plays Dr. Loomis, was the big draw. It wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis, because this was a debut.
Yeah, he was the.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Do you think Dr. Loomis's character is connected to the character Mr. Loomis in Psycho? It's a fun theory.
That's where they got the name from, apparently.
Yeah, but. Some people think it's a direct link. He was obsessed with Norman Bates.
Oh, so are you talking the same universe?
Yeah, that's what some people think.
That's a cool idea. Yeah.
So after he came face to face with Norman Bates, he became obsessed with serial killer psychology, and then jumped into it and became obsessed with.
Oh right.
Our friend Michael.
But when was that film based in timeline?
What, Psycho?
Yeah.
Well, it came out in the 60s, didn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I think it was based within the time frame of the 60s, whenever it came out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking within how the character aged. So it's
Oh, do you mean
Probably not gonna get that dead on.
No,
well, that was 60s, and then Halloween was obviously 78, so it's not too long.
No.
And Jamie Lee Curtis's mum was in Psycho, wasn't she?
Yeah. So.
Generally.
It was a big nod to Psycho, Halloween.
Yeah.
As well as obviously it being a slasher as well. Because
Yeah.
before that there was only a few.
It was just monster movies. It was Frankenstein.
Yeah. Well, there was the odd slasher. I think there was one called Black Christmas. That was a slasher movie that was a lot of little nods that Halloween made to it.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like really big slasher films around.
Psycho's based on a serial killer, Ed Gein, isn't it?
Yeah, same
Have
as
you heard about Ed Gein?
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Buffalo Bill from...
Buffalo
Bring Me
Bill.
Horizon's favourite serial killer. There's a lyric in one of the songs where he goes, where is it now?
Can't remember.
I wear a smile like Egg Gain or something like that.
Right. Never knew that, the more you know.
Yeah.
And then seeing John Carpenter live was fucking awesome.
It's crazy.
That's such a nice venue that we went watching it at.
Oh, it looks like an old church inside,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like,
Was it Albert Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, so
And
good
then
venue.
You've got the glass stained windows, and then you just had John Carpenter on stage, like
With a projector in the
Yeah,
back
with
that
projector.
played scenes of his movie.
Yeah.
Whatever he was playing. So he played They Live. He played loads, didn't he?
He played-
Christine.
yeah.
Almost all of them.
Where did you watch it the first time?
John Carpenter. It was at Victoria Warehouse.
So that's a big venue change, that.
Victoria Warehouse. It was good, but the sound in there's terrible, and they had a lot of complaints because they have the big big boulders that obviously keep up the frame of the warehouse.
Yeah.
A lot of people couldn't see because of them, and loads of people were complaining about the sound and the crowd management as well. So literally, like the amount of complaints they had after that gig was insane. Because it was bad. It took us ages to get out of there. I
Really?
think for a venue, you just get out quick. It took
Yeah,
us ages.
Because when we've been to other gigs there, it was pretty much like straight and
Yeah.
simple out, and then that was
crowd
that.
management was absolutely awful.
Roundhouse is like that though, isn't it? With pillars going all the way. around.
Yeah.
When we were watching him there, sound was fucking amazing.
Oh, the sound was really good. Yeah, yeah.
Roundhouse is probably one of the top venues, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they don't get more complaints with that sort
I
of...
mean, there was a film, well, BBC filmed a Robert Plant concert in Roundhouse, and that was amazing.
Yeah, it's a well good venue. Roundhouse it's proper nice. That's that's one of those where I aim for us to play.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But
Yeah, the dream. Okay, so what's next bit?
experience. What did you...
yeah,
Because obviously you've seen John Carpenter before,
yeah.
so what was the comparison like? Did you do anything different? Because we obviously got to see
Well, this time
the
he had
new soundtrack.
yeah. Well, he had
which
a new
we were obsessed
soundtrack.
with.
He had a similar band, so he had
Yeah,
like
this-
Daniel Davis with him
Yeah,
and stuff.
Cody Carpenter.
And well, he didn't have
Did
Cody,
not have
Cody
the first
Carpenter
time.
last time, but obviously because Cody collaborated with him on the new Halloween score, he obviously came back in for it, which was pretty cool seeing like Cody Carpenter and John Carpenter together, like just playing.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I really enjoyed it. It was a really good gig. I'd definitely watch it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Next time he comes round, you come in as well, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, with the original Halloween, it was kind of the thing that started with like slasher films, wasn't it? Because not long
Yeah.
after that, you had your what came out first actually was it Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th?
I think it was Elm Street.
Should we have a bet that whoever... You guess a date when Elm Street came out.
Elm Street was 84.
Hang on. Oh, so you...
No, you could. So
Wait, do
Friday
you know
the-
for definite?
I'm pretty certain it's
Wait,
84.
hang on. If you get this wrong,
I'm feeling
you've
that.
got to eat a frozen lime.
Okay, deal.
All right. Well,
down?
I'm gonna guess that Friday the 13th came out in 1982.
Oh.
So,
Oh, no.
82, 84.
84 was Elm Street.
Mate, you're eating a frozen lime. It was
Oh.
1984.
What when Friday the 13th came out?
Oh, do you say Friday the
I was
13th?
guessing Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Lun, you're right.
Oh.
Hey, don't quote me on this because I'm not.
Oh.
Was that part 2?
You're not correct. Providing this is the fucking first one. Is that many? 1980.
Really?
No, it was part 2, 1982.
Let's have a look. Either way, you're still eating a frozen.
God.
For some reason, we thought this would be fun.
Whoa.
And that's what we did when we first got in, wasn't it?
Yep. You've probably seen it on Instagram, Ted licking
Wait,
a
if you
lime.
get this wrong, have you got to eat a second?
What do you mean? Whoa, no.
Well, we can have variations. I can bring lemons into this.
Yeah, let's get a lemon. You're going to do a lemon and a lime because part 2 was...
Hang on a second, right. Well, you have to guess the next one.
Alright.
Right, so you're on 1 lemon or 1 lime.
It's like we got a tally going.
Right, Lon. Let me guess. Should I be nice? The first Texas Chainsaw Massacre film.
Oh shit.
Date.
Can I add a guess first? Well, ask a question first.
I think I might know it.
What do you think it is? You don't worry. If you get this wrong, you're not eating a.
You haven't got another one onto your tally.
No, because then it gives him like a hint.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna go with it was probably late 70s, so 79.
I was just gonna say 79. Yeah.
I've got 19. Oh, this is definitely wrong. Wait.
2002.
I'm gonna do my research.
79 sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because I think Texas Chainsaw Part 2 came out very early 80s.
Wait, so what are we saying?
I'm saying 79.
Yeah.
74.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Very close.
I'm eating a lemon.
You are? That came out first.
Crazy.
So Exorcist was 73.
Was it?
Yeah.
Man, the 70s absolutely belted out some horrors, didn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was 73.
Jesus.
Christ.
Directed by the actual author who wrote the book.
Which is quite rare.
Very, very rare.
Who's that, Toby Hooper?
No, it was William E.
You on about your Nightmare on Elm Street? Or...
No, thingy.
Yeah.
Exorcist.
Toby Hooper's the guy who played him? Oh no, wait a minute. Toby Hooper. Who's
As you
he
can
now?
tell,
Why
we
do I know that
decided
name?
to-
Why is that name in my head?
As you
Right.
can tell, we decided
Type
to
in
do
Toby Hooper.
a podcast on horror, and we only guess.
Horror podcast.
Wait,
Winging
who
it.
directed it?
William E. Batty or something like
What are we
that.
going on about here? Who
Exorcist.
directed what?
Director
Okay,
and
right.
author of Exorcist. His name is William, but he's got
Right, just
No.
type in Toby Hooper.
Tobe.
Toby Hooper.
Tobes.
Tobes.
Toby.
Tobes my gobes. That's a Paul Rudd quote, isn't it?
Right up in your...
What's some of the stuff he says on Halloween Man now when he's trying to name his best mate over the phone?
Oh, shit. I can't remember. It's been that long since I've
That
seen
sounds
it.
like something, doesn't it?
Toes my gobes.
What am I searching?
Right, just type in Toby Hooper, I think that's his name, and it's either the guy who directed the film or the guy who played...
Which bloody film?
No,
It's not
Texas Chainsaw.
I was going to say, it's not going to be Elm Street, is it? It's Wes Craven.
No, Toby Hooper
He's the guy
directed Aqua, We Belong to the Sea.
No,
Short
right.
film that came out in
It's
2000.
Toby something. Right.
That was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, just type in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. and we'll
Why didn't
find
you
it.
say that from the beginning?
That's what I'm saying. Tobe Hooper. It was Tobe. Oh my god, I knew it was Tobe.
Toes my gobes.
Tobe is my gobes. I knew it was Tobe. You was taking the piss out of me for saying Toby, and it was Tobe. Tobe Hooper. I knew it was that.
Oh.
Toes my gobes.
Tobe's my gobes.
Right. So you're already in the line. I've not forgotten.
Mate, I should have that taken off me now because you guys tried to.
No.
No. 'Cause you don't know.
Hang on, why don't we get some Pearson jumping in on this then?
Yeah, come on then, right. You know what I'll do? I'll do it.
Hang on. I've got one.
Both got phones.
Alright, well.
I've got one.
I'm going to come right now and have a look.
It's just me on this microphone.
Correct.
Lovely.
Oh,
Enjoy
no,
that
this
slur.
is. Alright, I don't know. I'm going to say this might be too easy, but.
Oh,
I wouldn't have thought that.
I am panicking.
I knew it was around about then. What did you think it was earlier or
What's
later?
the
Tiny bit earlier.
What's the film?
Tiny bit earlier.
Alright, so you ready?
Yeah.
First Scream.
Oh shit.
Toes
Oh,
my
it's the 90s.
gobes.
It's obviously the 90s, but is it late or early?
But when? Toes my gobes.
Stop. Oh, I'm gonna be murdered for this. This is my girlfriend's favourite movie as well.
Cindy.
98. Is it 99?
No.
It's not.
Mate, you're eating a lemon, a frozen lemon.
Fine, let's do it.
You're eating a lemon.
97.
97.
Really?
2nd of May 1997.
There we go. And we did a podcast watching Scream, and you will never hear it.
We got like how long into it, and then everyone came back.
Our whole idea was we wanted to do a podcast. Might go prepare our lemon and lime. We'll do it together.
Hang on, I've got a lemon
What do you
into
want
it as well.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
We'll discuss the.
let Lund do it because
he's been the host.
I'll pass you my
anyway.
microphone.
So we were doing.
I'll talk through this microphone.
We wanted to do a podcast where we watch. Yeah, hold it away. We wanted to do a podcast where we were watching a film, so you could watch and listen to this podcast at the same time. So we chose Scream as the first one, and we found we just watched the movie because we enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, it was kind of a failed. Well, it was
It's
not failed
worth a
because
try.
we was talking like in the bits where we wanted to talk it like and
And
try
you get
to,
some fun facts, don't you?
Yeah.
But
But like you said, we're like in times like.
Limoncello as well.
no.
Oh no, limoncello as well,
It's
nice.
fucking disgusting.
Limoncello. Yeah, like you said, like we're like 10 15 minutes ago past and we're like, I'm gonna second we're podcasting here.
Yeah.
We're not
Because
even talking
when
because
you watch
we're
a
into
movie,
it.
you're taught to just shut up and listen to the
It
story.
would have been better visually if you had it as like a
Yeah.
YouTube
But
stream.
what we're gonna do, we've got an idea like Oprah's book club. That's how I'm seeing it. We choose a film, we all watch it individually, and we're gonna come back with notes and talk about it. It's
Yeah.
only gonna be horror. However,
Like the book club from The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly that. So I think it'll be good. But I learned some facts about Scream that I never knew. That was just merely to fill gaps.
Fire him out.
Well, if I remembered him, it would help.
No, mate, you were saying that in
The
such
facts-
confidence.
I
Then.
know.
Like I was waiting for you to just chuck him out.
When they zoomed in on is it Drew Barrymore hanging from the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to zoom on it quickly because it was too graphic. The posters leading up to the movie all had Drew Barrymore as front and centre. She's the lead character, and reason being they killed her off within the first 15 minutes of the film to make you feel like, oh shit, anyone can die in this movie. And then what was the other one I liked?
On a side note, Santa Clarita Diet is
It's been
banging.
cancelled. It's been cancelled.
What?
I thought that's what he was gonna say. Oh, mate, I was gonna break that to you.
What?
It's not been cancelled.
Season.
Fuck off.
It's been cancelled. I
You seen
read an
it?
article before. I forgot to send it to you. Santa Clarita Diet has been cancelled. Season 3 is the last one, and it ends on such a cliffhanger as well. Like,
I'm not even seeing the end of what?
oh, it's a good job I did a good job I didn't mention it then.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's our clip. We're going to clip that and put it at the front of the...
What?
I want it as a text tone. Do it again.
What?
I love it. Oh.
Speaking of cliffhangers, lemon.
Oh, there we go.
God.
Another fact, they never met the guy who does the voice of Scream to make it seem more frightening. And me and Matt... Oh, you doing one as well?
Yeah, we're all doing one.
Something we're all doing.
And do you know what?
Oh, hang on.
We're gonna film this and we'll put it on Instagram in time for when this episode comes out, so you guys can see our reaction. I reckon we should. Oh, I've just dropped us in it now, so.
You're doing it then.
4K film it.
That is fucking huge. Who's having that one?
Which one?
The size of this.
Oh, that's yours, Matt.
Alright, go.
Wait, are we doing a lemon then? Yeah, not a lime.
Apparently.
Yeah.
We did
I
a
mean,
lime.
they're all just as bad as each other. to be honest.
Limoncello.
Can I do an orange, please?
Oh, can you imagine how nice it would be? An iced orange.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I've got
How
sensitive
refreshing.
teeth, so.
This is gonna be fucking terrible.
Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on.
What a great idea to do a forfeit that is only visually pleasing.
Yeah.
We said this earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Should we just do it one at a time?
No,
No, so we can comment on how ridiculous we both look.
Alright, yeah.
No, I say we do it all at the same time.
Alright, enjoy this minute of silence.
It's not because it's going to be so...
Oh, why the fuck are we doing this?
A minute of her face is scrunching up in like eating that. Her face is eating itself.
Just
standing up and do it portrait. Matt, just put your front camera on. It doesn't matter.
Technical issues. This was just meant to be about Halloween, not
Yeah,
something
I mean, this is what happens. Tangents, man.
Tangents. Oh, thank you for listening to some of the podcasts, by the way. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man, we've had a
Yeah,
great
we're supposed to do
response
some
from
intros, but we're too lazy, so you'll have to wait.
Mate, that's well far away.
Do you know anything about Fonz one? God. Oh,
Lad, you can't. You won't be. No, that's not going to
Nah,
happen.
that's going.
Bring it close to the
That is
table.
going.
Just lean it on the glass.
Oh, it's too far. You and your fucking avian.
This is a very informative part of the podcast.
Where's that?
I've got a lean.
Right, Matt, there's your mic.
Old chin.
Ball chinian.
Alright. We're back in. Okay.
You're back in the room, right? Go on, Matt.
Let's press record on this.
Matt, you need to lean in for this.
Leaning in.
Alright, we're in.
We're ready.
Okay.
Oh, this
Come
is
on, Mum.
terrible.
3, 2, 1.
Ugh!
No!
Oh!
God, why are you still eating it?
It's a lemon.
Hey, mate. Do you want some of this?
Ah!
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Ah!
Are you kidding me?
Matty has sensitive teeth, if anyone doesn't know.
Hey Ted.
Right, I'm not liking how I'm the only one on the camera here.
Oh, this
Ted,
is horrible.
come here, pal. It's okay.
Oh, man.
That is not nice.
Oh, hiya, Ted. So, please don't put your paw on that.
Do it. Hit record, Ted.
Oh, Ted.
So, filming went well. You have a view of Ted's used to be balls and penis. It ends in penis. Oh, it's so horrible. Why are we still doing it?
Oh, I got drunk.
Ah. Cool. Sorry about that. We had to pause it because of Ted
Sorry, guys.
getting all agitated. So going back to Halloween and fucking horror movies as we were supposed to.
No lemons.
No more. But if you want us to do some forfeits, come up with some and let us know. That's gonna be fun.
That's a good shout, actually. Yeah, chuck some good forfeits into the comments and we'll do more.
Whatever the first suggestion is.
We'll probably ignore it. Whatever the second suggestion is, we may consider it.
Yeah. What did you think of the new Halloween?
Mate,
Oh my god.
You're killing me. Actually killing me.
And we had to pause again. Because we're professionals. And we prefer to keep it going. Come on,
This is
Ted.
a professional podcast.
you want some attention, don't you, lad?
Yeah, I think so. Or a lemon.
Oh,
Oh my god, he's actually chewing lemons.
You like them lemons, lad.
How do you like lemons?
When life gives you lemons.
Ted licks them.
I'm waiting for him to just throw up in a bit and just be like, yeah.
Oh no, my lemon's not good enough. 1 hour reaches. Anyway, first, the second Halloween, not the second, but 2018 Halloween. What do we think? Lynn, what did you think? I want to know your point of view.
I thought it was pretty good in terms of, obviously, I've not been like a mass follower of Halloween in comparison to, say, Matty. I've seen a few.
No one's been a mass.
But overall, I thought the film was good. It wasn't one of them where I was like, this is too predictive or anything else like that. I'd say how it ended, they left it very open, so you know the fact they're going to try and do a sequel with it, which...
They've already confirmed that though, haven't
Yeah, is Danny McBride doing it again, or?
I'm not too sure. I can't remember.
Also, can we talk about that? What a surprise on that.
Should we just do spoiler alert? Is he dead?
I don't.
He's not dead.
No,
it's the breathing at the end.
Well, yeah. Well, again, this is where we're going now. This was like another Easter egg to the original film.
Here we go.
So you had the whole like montage at the end of the film where it cuts to each of the different scenes,
yeah.
And it has the
as if it was like
a
crime scene.
Yeah, as if it's like a crime scene.
Yeah.
With the breathing over it, and obviously it pans to the actual basement, and Michael was nowhere to be seen.
He's not
in the fire.
You don't see his body.
How does he escape?
It's Michael Myers.
But yeah, it's Michael Myers because what they were basically saying is John Carpenter in the original one just wanted Michael to be like known as the Shape, which he is known as. He's credited as the Shape in the credits.
He's supposed to just represent evil.
Yeah, he's just supposed to.
Yeah, there's not meant to be any logic behind it. There's not meant to be any backstory.
Or anything.
Yeah,
it's
just the boogeyman. So obviously, you try to kill him, like you can't kill him. Like hence why he disappears off the balcony when he gets shot.
Yeah, which I love in the new one.
But they don't. That
happened with Laurie. She
that was off the balcony.
Yeah.
There's another little reference.
But they don't. Well, what I was like initially confused about was like. It started as Michael was in this institute, and it's like, well, hang on a second. The last thing we saw of him, he dropped off a balcony, he disappeared. Like, how did they catch him?
Yeah, how does this timeline work?
They mentioned it briefly in the film that he got captured. So he must have been walking down the street, and the sheriff obviously caught him.
Yeah.
Because the sheriff who caught him is in the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they completely just like missed that bit out, which is crazy. Obviously, like as a brave thing to do on their part because you're a bit confused at first. Like I was a bit like, hang on a second, how has he been in here for so long? Like I wonder how they captured him.
Yeah.
And they only mentioned it briefly, like I said. So yeah, yeah, it was cool just seeing all the little nods to it. But yeah, like I said, obviously Michael being in the basement and disappearing, like it was a surprise, but it wasn't like.
There wasn't much left of him though. Like, I mean, in terms of like by the end of it, he was missing fingers.
Yeah.
Like, if they did another film, how would they kind of like go? Oh, he's got these limbs back now.
No, they won't do that. He's now disformed, disfigured. It makes him even creepier, doesn't it?
True.
Only got like 3 fingers here, and then he's still.
I wonder if that's how they make him look. Then, like all like burnt up.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to think so.
Like, there's no hair on the mask. It's just like. It basically will probably end up looking like Darth Vader does when he takes his...
the mask is just melted onto him.
No, yeah, you know when he takes the mask off at the end of episode... Episode
6.
And he's like, just all burnt and stuff. That's how he's going to look.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you reckon that's what they'll do? Do you reckon they'll...
Yeah, what do we think they're going to do?
I don't know.
Because I mean, that's what Rob Zombie did with his. He was consistent with it. So like the first Rob Zombie remake that he did, the mask is intact. Then he buries the mask, picks it back up again when he gets when he escapes. And obviously, they make it obviously look like it's deteriorated over time. Which again they did for this film, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because obviously the mask deteriorates over time.
And messed up.
And obviously when he gets shot and everything. In the face, the mask just starts falling apart. So Rob Zombie makes sure that is consistent with it.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the other Halloween, like obviously the original franchise, the mask just changes every time.
It's subtle though, isn't it?
There's not no. There's very like if you look at the Halloween 5 mask compared to the original.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like what?
Was this? Which one was the?
And obviously, I think in each movie they pretty much come up with a way of Michael how he gets a new mask. Yeah, it shows you.
Right.
Yeah. So he just gets them from different stores. It's like he knows where to go shopping for a mask.
So this unique mask is in here.
It's like one online shopping site that he's like the number one fan of.
Shit, that is terrible.
Yeah, the Halloween 5 mask is.
Halloween 5 looks disgusting.
It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very weird.
But the thing is, because for the original Halloween, I think
Looks like Nick Cage.
he actually, oh my God, he actually does.
It's Nick Cage.
They made a like Michael Myers mask moulded to Nick Cage.
Not the base.
First it was Captain Kirk, now it's Nick Cage.
That's
Tell me
amazing.
that's not Nick Cage.
That does look like Nick Cage.
There you go.
Yeah, for the original Halloween movie, they had 4 original William Shatner masks. I think they had 4. Anyway, there's a photo. I think there's only one
Yeah, 'cause if
photo
you
in
don't
existence, and it was at the after party after they wrapped up the shoot of Halloween. And there's 4 people playing in a band, and I think John Carpenter's one of them. Like they're all like playing guitars and stuff, and each one of the members in the band have got a Michael Myers mask on. Right now, no one knows what happened to 2 of those masks. One of them apparently just completely like got written off, I think, and one of them, what do you call it? Well, I forgot his name now. The guy who played Michael Myers in the
Nick Castle.
Nick Castle.
Nick Castle, yeah.
He kept hold of the mask.
Because he was in the original, wasn't he?
Yeah. So he kept hold of the mask for himself, and then when Halloween 2 came around to being filmed, Deborah Hill and that asked, could they have the mask back off him, just lend it off him for the film, and he can have it back after that. And obviously Nick Castle wasn't playing Michael Myers in Halloween 2, so they cast Dick Warlock to play Michael Myers instead. Here's the Warlock of Dicks.
Dick Warlock.
So yeah, they cast him to play Michael Myers in this one, so he had to wear it for it, and his head was a bit more different from what he was. So that's why when you watch it, like
Dick have the big head.
the mask looks a little bit different. Yeah,
Dick Warlock was bigger.
Yeah, I think I'm in that one.
His
Yeah,
head was quite big. Too tight of a fit.
yeah.
Need some lubricant for that shit.
So they were for the original.
So yeah,
the second one.
well, yeah. So they had that one mask to use for the second one, and yeah, towards the end of it, obviously, it had been through like a whole shoot of Halloween 2, and then he didn't end up getting it back.
Fucking
Dick,
John.
yeah. Dick
Wouldn't you
Warlock.
be pissed?
Dick Warlock ended up keeping hold of it.
Warlock.
Warlock. and then no one knew what happened to it then for a while. Like it was just unknown what actually happened to the masks. And there was different rumours, probably that Deborah Hill had it under a bed and stuff. hidden away. Maybe for some unknown fetish.
Never to be seen.
I'm the producer of this amazing franchise. I'll keep it under my bed.
Yeah.
Suspect.
No one will ever know.
And then basically what happened is that there's a guy, I forgot what his name is there, but on this Halloween forum that I'm on, it's like michaelmyers.net or something, this guy posted on there recently, because no one knew where it was, and he runs loads of like scare events and stuff in America, and basically he was supposed to book, I think he was supposed to book one of the guy who played the main guy in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was Leatherface. He was supposed to book him onto one of these scare events, and he ended up having the same agent as Dick Warlock, so we ended up getting Dick Warlock as well, and they ended up chatting to each other, and he found out obviously that Dick had the mask, and he also had the original, well, the one that they got for Halloween 2. He had the whole boiler suit, and he had this scalpel and the boots that he wore in Halloween 2.
So he just admitted it to this guy.
And he was saying, I'm willing to sell it for obviously a fair price. So this guy bought it off him, the original Michael Myers mask, right? And obviously Dick Warlock hadn't kept it in good condition at all, so it was deteriorating at this point. Like, if you
Why would you not keep it in good condition?
I know. Well, if you look at the
When
photo
you're
of it
the
there,
star
the
in a
mouse
movie.
hanging off. I'll try and find a photo for you. So this guy who's got
This
it
is
now.
how deep Matty is in Halloween, by the way.
Yeah, well, so this guy who's got it now has got it in like a contained room, temperature controlled, light controlled.
Wow.
Because he wants to stop it from obviously
Aging
deteriorating
anymore,
anymore.
yeah.
Because obviously it's only latex, so latex just like falls apart after a while. And there's a big debate on whether they should have it like revamp the original mask, because people don't think it carries the original. What's the word? I don't know. It just doesn't.
Authenticity.
Yeah. Because obviously it's been like redone, like remodeled.
It would ruin it though. Like
Yeah.
this is just what the mask has been through. It's gone on to one amazing movie. Second one is up to debate.
So yeah,
I don't know, I didn't mind.
This is the mask now.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
How crazy is that though?
Michael's
knowing
been
that's
through a
the
bad time.
original Halloween mask. But yeah, the mouth is at the bottom of it's just falling apart, man. I mean, the hair's all still intact and everything,
All
but
the sides.
yeah, that's how bad it deteriorates. So no one
Wow.
in a like controlled room. And he did have it on show apparently for a little bit, but he doesn't like bring it out now. There you go. So that's Dick Warlock and the guy when they first got the mask. Obviously, that was falling apart, but
Not
Why
gonna
would you be
lie,
smiling at that picture? You've completely ruined it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Dick is
A dick.
a bit of a dick.
yeah, but it's crazy that though, isn't it? But yeah, you can see the difference there. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when Dick wears it on that one, it looks a bit more rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at
That's
the
why,
cheeks
because
as well.
yeah, because at first I thought it was a different mask, but then I realised it obviously it was just a different guy that was playing it, and it looked different.
Why would you change who's playing it though?
I know, yeah.
I know.
Not to shit on Dick, but
We all completely slagged off Dick
yeah. If
No,
Dick's
you know,
listening,
like from like interviews I've seen of him, he looks like a proper nice guy, and all the conventions.
Yeah,
Like, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to meet Nick Castle, but for my birthday I got a signed
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Halloween poster
Yeah.
from Nick Castle. Oh my god.
Calm down.
Was you almost in tears?
Yeah.
Speaking of dicks, might
Speaking
put
of-
the odds away.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. But the new mask,
I like the new mask.
I like it. What did they do for the new mask, Matty? You tell us.
So I think Justin Maybury, the guy who he makes loads of he makes loads of Halloween Michael Myers masks now, because there's a big market for collectors with Halloween masks and people like reproducing them for upwards of £250 like pound or dollars or wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
As well as like production made ones, you know, from like companies like Trick or Treat Studios. So they've done one, the one that I've got.
Yeah.
That's the one I bought from them, £60 I think it cost me. So basically, Justin Maybury like kind of did a few masks for Trick or Treat Studios, and then he did his own stuff where he'd go off and make his own masks. Obviously, and they're a lot more expensive, but they look like screen accurate to the films. So they make screen accurate masks, and they got him and a few of the other guys to make the Myers mask based on what the other masks look like and the original Shatner mask that the Michael Myers mask came from, and basically they moulded their own mask and obviously aged it a bit, obviously because it's been
Yeah.
like
Made it dirty.
yeah.
And
yeah, it's been 40 years obviously since he's had it on
yeah.
last, and then Trick or Treat Studios, the company who like sell all the different masks, they got the original mould for this new Halloween film, and then they've like mass produced it. So that's all these new Halloween masks that are being released now from Trick or Treat Studios. That's from the original mould from the film.
You thinking of getting one?
Yeah, I want to get one. The first batch sold out though, but I want to get a bit like a handmade one, you know, not like an actual production made one.
Yeah.
Because they don't look as good.
Didn't you get a mannequin from work and set?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, I
Myers
did.
mask
At
on
home,
the end
I've
of
got-
your bed.
I've got half a bust, torso upwards, with a head of with a boiler suit on and a Michael Myers mask sitting in
It's
the
so
corner of the room.
You'll have to get a photo of it.
No,
Yeah,
playing the
share it.
the Oxblood show where he was in a full Michael Myers outfit
Oh, yeah,
would
it
topped
was all-
it.
You,
Halloween, wasn't
you
it?
was dressed
Yeah.
up as Kruger with your jumper and your hat and your glove,
Yeah.
and I was dressed up as Myers. Oh mate, trying to play that show in that mask was unreal. Like I took it off about 3 songs in and I just put it on the mic stand and tell her
Yeah.
right in front. Yeah. Man, that was insane.
That was
I don't know why
toasty.
Slipknot do it.
I don't me either.
Dedication.
Yeah,
Dedication.
definitely.
I just found some notes I made about the 2018 Halloween, which was like references, like all the death references, like the guy's jaw broken off in the garage when you've in 2018 Halloween.
Oh, yeah, it's heavy, that.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
brutal. And then there's the death where he stabs into the wall just like he did
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the original, which I loved. And I really like the intro with the pumpkin. It was the opposite of what you had in the original, wasn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
This one was decaying and coming back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the other way around
Yeah.
on the first one.
That was really cool.
And did you notice Alison, the granddaughter, sat in the same spot in class as
Yeah.
Laurie did, and then
Right
she
at the back
got
of the
out.
costume.
Yeah, yeah.
in the window, yeah.
Yeah.
Then there was also the bit where there's the final scene where Michael's after Laurie in her own house.
Yeah.
And in the original one, Michael comes out of the blackness.
Shit!
And you see half. Oh
That's
mate,
your
that is
favourite
the
scene,
best
isn't it?
shot ever.
Yeah.
That is my favourite bit from Halloween, when you just see Michael's face come out and it's half of his face in the darkness, half of it in the light, and then that's when he
As
stabs.
he stabs her arms.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like,
And then-
scratches.
Yeah.
And then on the 2018 one, it's opposite.
Yeah.
So Laurie comes out of the darkness with half her face showing, and then stabs Michael.
In the original script, I think it was written that she was gonna crash the bus.
Yeah.
So when you watch it, you just see Laurie's waiting, sees the bus set off, and then she appears at that family dinner.
Yeah.
But in between, she apparently chases it down and crashes the bus to try and kill Michael. Because you never find out why the
No,
bus
you
crashes.
don't.
But I think
Oh,
it was
no.
taken out. Because she's obviously wanting to kill him,
Yeah.
and she sets it up.
Another one in there that most people want, like, I spotted it literally the first time I watched it. I've not really googled it, to be honest with you, so I don't know if like loads of other people have picked up on it, but and I hope it's a thing. I hope I wasn't just hearing things, because there's a part in it, I can't remember which scene, where they're sat in the car and the radio's going and there's a song in the background, and it's basically in the original Halloween film. There's where Laurie Strode's walking off down the road holding a box and she's singing a song.
Oh, you told me about this, yeah.
I think it's going. I only have eyes
Is
for
it a
you,
song she
something
made
like that.
up, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's some I can't remember the words, something like that. And it's a song she made up on the spot, and she was like humming it and singing it on the spot, and
A band.
it was completely improvised. And then I think, like, from what I heard, I think they've actually recorded that for real, and they had it on in the radio in the background.
Which
So
is
how
very
cool is
That is pretty cool.
That's such a subtle.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've not even googled it, so I could have been hearing things, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was there.
I loved the death where he kills the babysitter Vicky, who's looking
Oh,
after that funny kid. That kid's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
The best bit of the film.
And then she's dead upstairs, and she's got the sheet over her.
Yeah.
Just like
Michael
yeah,
did
yeah,
when he walked in.
yeah.
And where the kid runs out, he's like, "You better go get that, Dave."
Oh, hell no!
Also, do you think when you watched it and Laurie and her daughter are in the basement and Michael's just wandering through the house, she shoots a floorboard,
Yeah.
which puts a bit of a hole in it. Do you think Michael could have got out that way?
Oh, do you mean because it's weakened? You could have
Yeah,
like
it's
burst
just
the floorboard. And
Uh,
plus, obviously, the whole house is on fire.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So it's going to be weak anyway. You've got those metal rods through the exit for the basement. So the only way out, I think, is through that shop.
That's a good shout.
yeah.
So it's either that, or they're going to play it off as Michael's the boogeyman. He can reappear and appear where he wants to.
Michael is also flame proof.
So yeah, it'd be cool to see where they go with that, because obviously, like I said, John Carpenter wanted him to be this mysterious character. They didn't want to humanise him, which is why the Rob Zombie one was kind of slated so much,
Yeah.
because they had such a backstory on Michael Myers and his upbringing, and
How he came
they
to
kind
be.
they kind of like, obviously they humanised him, and they made it in a way to show how like a serial killer's made. And it was like, I guess they obviously did a lot of research on serial killers and stuff, and saw what kind of like psychological issues they had, like
Yeah.
maybe like stuff that happened to him when they was a kid and that, because obviously on this one, like, he gets abused by his stepfather like a lot, which is why he kills him, and his mum's a stripper, and his sister doesn't even talk to him, so it's not exactly the right household.
Yeah, I'd
And
probably,
then
It's
his
the
good
most
game
Rob
bullied in
Zombie
school.
film ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd probably stab someone.
So yeah, like,
That's fair.
so obviously that's why he becomes what he is. Obviously part of the reason anyway. Yeah, and obviously you see him killing the animals at the beginning and that, which you don't see in the original Halloween. Obviously because he kills his sister first, but he does kill a dog, doesn't he? But he's already old by
but you
then.
just hear it whimper, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't,
Tell you what's brutal in the new one, when he kills the kid, when he's on about like he doesn't want to work with his dad or something like that, when they see that the bus has crashed,
Oh yeah.
and he gets
kills
back
the
into the
child.
car, and then he kills the kid, and it's like, yeah,
It's brutal.
He kills in Halloween 6. He kills
Get a Halloween
He
6 reference.
yeah.
he kills Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Kills
doesn't he?
Joseph
Oh,
Gordon-Levitt.
with the ice skate.
Yeah, puts it
Yeah.
right through his head.
That's quite brutal.
But in the new Halloween, like, who here thought he was going to kill that baby in the car?
Yeah, I was just about to mention.
That was such a tense moment. Like, he walks through the room, he stares at the kid, and everyone was kind of like,
yeah, on the edge of the seat going,
yeah,
no,
he's not going to do
surely
it.
not.
He's not going to kill the baby.
But it's bad enough that you went, maybe he does.
Yeah, because he looks a bit, doesn't it? Because he
It's
looks
just
at the baby, and then you think, fuck, is he going to do it?
It's that baby's
And then he
making
just
too much
walks
noise.
in. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah.
It's heavy.
I love how he did that though.
Is it not worse that he just left the child on his own?
What's for worse, killing it or leaving it alone?
He's not going to adopt it, so you know.
You will be mine now.
Get rid, you know. It's not got a mum, so.
Two-Face moment. I'm gonna toss this coin.
Oh god. Well, Halloween 6.
Was this the one where they saw it as a cult?
Well, you've got Halloween 1, then you've got Halloween 2, you've got Halloween 3 Season of Witch, you've got Halloween 4 The Return of Michael Myers, you've got Halloween 5.
H2 somewhere in there.
What's Halloween 5 now?
Isn't that the curse of Michael
No,
Myers?
Halloween 6 is The Curse of Michael Myers.
Right.
This is the downfall of the Halloween franchise.
Oh man, can't get these
Do you know what other death I loved? When the cop car comes to Laurie's house and the dad goes out, opens the door and sees the police officer's head pumpkined and hollowed out.
Yeah.
With flashlight in it. That freaked me out.
That's heavy.
I loved that.
Right, yeah, so you have Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, and then you've got H2O 20 years later and Resurrection. So yeah, basically on the Curse of Michael Myers, they start going into all this detail, like Michael Myers is part of this cult called the Cult of Thorns, and then on his wrist he's got a little thorn tattoo, and when he was younger, obviously he ended up, that's how we got that, and then they're bringing him up, and basically the part of the cult is you've got to kill your family, and then all this other stuff, and it went really dark because there's a scene that they didn't put in the movie, but it's in, like, I think it's in the director's cut or something, and it shows you Michael Myers raping this girl, basically.
Oh.
I can't remember the girl's name, and he makes the baby, and the baby becomes part of the cult.
Like a mini series.
Well, it's supposed to become part of the cult, and that's why.
But by the cult's theory, shouldn't that baby murder Michael?
Well, this
Yeah.
Flaw.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean. So this baby that is in Halloween 6 is supposed to be Michael Myers' baby. I think so. Anyway, I think that's how it goes. I've not really watched them loads, them ones. I've looked into it and I've read all the.
Well, like you said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like an Oprah's book club. So if it does. We're running out of ideas. We'll get to Halloween 6 at some point.
Yeah.
I will most likely definitely do Halloween 6.
Probably.
But what films do we definitely want to do as an Earful book club? I don't know what we're going to call it.
Well, we're going to do Get Out, aren't we?
Get Out, because you've never seen it, have you?
I've never seen it.
I cannot believe
Do you know what I watched the other day, actually, which is by the same director? What's his name now?
Jordan Peele?
Yeah, Black Klansman.
Oh,
Black KKK Klansman, yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good
I really
film.
wanted to watch
What, the Adam Diver film? The one that's recently come out, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on a true story, isn't it? First, from
Where a cop went
on the cover.
undercover.
One of the first black
Yeah,
police
yeah.
officers in was it Colorado or something like that? I think that's where it's based
It's
in.
not the 70s.
Isn't no, it is the 70s.
No, it is, yeah.
Based in the 70s, and obviously when the KKK was getting all big
Power
and stuff,
and, yeah.
getting all this power and stuff, and it was it was one of the first black police officers in Colorado, which I think it's Colorado it's based in, and he infiltrates the KKK. So he basically he becomes a member, but he's the one who talks over the phone to the leaders and stuff, and then he informs the guy who's the other police officer who's a Jew in it. I think he's supposed to be Jewish in it.
Yeah.
Obviously the KKK are against Jews and all that. And that's
Initially.
played by the guy who plays Kylo Ren in Star Wars.
Yeah. Undoubtedly.
And he's obviously, because he's white, he goes and meets up with them in person, and then obviously the other guy just talks on the phone. And so he's like a black guy that's infiltrated the KKK, which is absolutely brilliant. He's like the ultimate troll. He is the ultimate troll. And the end of the film, it's even better. I don't want to spoil it, but it basically ends the last phone call he has with the KKK leader, basically saying, "Yeah, fuck you, I'm black."
It reminds me of Dave Chappelle has like a bunch of skits from when he had the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
And there's one about a blind KKK leader, and he's swearing and saying we're gonna get all these N words and loads of racial profanity. And he takes his hood off, and he's black, but he doesn't know it because he's blind. It's so funny. Definitely worth watching on YouTube.
But yeah, that's a good one to
Yeah,
watch.
I definitely want to watch that. You need to go watch Get Out as well.
Yeah.
I really want to go watch Pet Sematary.
Have we heard any reviews about it?
I've spoken to some people who've watched it, and they said it's good. It's changed a bit.
I know they've altered some things.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm looking hopeful, mainly because it's a good movie to begin with.
Yeah.
Stephen King.
And you got It soon as well.
Yeah, which we spoke about in the last
Yeah,
one,
we
didn't
did.
But what films we're going to watch and chat about? I know Scream's probably going to come up. Get Out, because you've never seen it.
We're probably going to have to do Elm Street at some point. We saw it recently because of the screening of it in Manchester.
Yeah, we've been watching the original screening of that.
What was that like?
Do you know what? Really different.
Really?
The
Why?
cinema was crap. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible.
The cinema was
Absolutely terrible.
shocking.
Because when we got to watch the original Halloween, I appreciated it more because I was trying to listen a bit more. And
Yeah, like the
pay more
soundtrack just sounded a
attention.
bit more impressive than what you get with it.
That's the thing. Like
It's
when
an
you, when you
experience. That's why you don't go on your
Yeah.
phone, you fucking asshole.
well, that's the main thing. Obviously, like horror films were like
Made to be in
mainly
the cinema.
made to be in the cinema, and obviously the soundtracks to them were like
So
the main
important,
thing about
yeah.
it. And when you watch like original films, like so when like for example when we watch Halloween, like the music and the actual like soundtrack behind it is what makes that tension. Like if you watched Halloween without the music, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
be the same.
watch any horror movie on mute. I mean, we've said this, haven't
Yeah.
we?
But you go out-
it doesn't scare you.
Yeah.
And you go out the theatre and like you've got that stuck in your head, you know, like the little like
And then
piano bits.
Then you're going home at night thinking, fuck, it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that outside? Why is the bed sheets outside on the line? Why is the guy in a mask
Yeah.
behind him?
And even like Nightmare on Elm
If you
Street.
get to that point, they're going like, I should probably go in.
Just leave all the lights on in the house.
Yeah.
Like Nightmare on Elm Street again, like the beginning to it, like with when the actual theme like comes on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That bass.
Like, oh man,
Nice.
yeah, exactly. The bit, like,
Do,
yeah,
so good.
yeah. Especially for like the chase scenes and stuff, like I said, when they're building up attention, like it's just effective, isn't it? Like it's a lot more different from you watching it at home, which is like
It's made to make you feel a certain way because there's only so much storytelling of like
yeah.
person creeps up the walkway, you know.
I found it weird that, going back to Elm Street, that when they first did it, Robert Englund wasn't known for doing horror or anything like that.
Yeah.
He'd done
What was he before that? Like?
I can't remember exactly. I think it was something like. Do you remember Robin Williams did Mark and Mindy? It was that very like light-hearted. He was that type of actor before then, and then he did that, which was like a complete U-turn.
I mean, he's stuck with them films, didn't he?
Committed.
Like how many? 8.
Well, you had Nightmare 1, you had Freddy's Revenge, which was 2, you had Dream Warriors, which was 3, 4, cannot remember the name of, 5, I think 6, and then it was Freddy's Dead was number 7,
Yeah.
New Nightmare was number 8.
And he even came back for that one.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Which is mint, and then they had the reboot. Oh, sweet reboot. Fuck you, New Line. But that was another one where, like, when we were on about Scream, like, obviously the original version of that was when they acted like the Tina was like the main girl in that film at the beginning
In what?
in Elm Street. So like,
right,
where they
okay.
obviously they led with her having the nightmares and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then she was the first person to get killed.
Oh, I never knew that.
And
I've
then-
not watched him in ages, so.
And then he bats over to Nancy, who's then obviously
Yeah.
the main final girl, as they
I
call her.
think Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the first films I watched a bit too young, and it's the little girls with the jump rope.
Yeah.
That creeped me out ever since. It's just terrifying. And then you've got horrors like The Ring, where it's this demented girl.
I think just like
dress
weird
freaks me out.
demented girls are just freaky as
Yeah.
fuck.
It's horrible.
That, Exorcist, anything to do with a random like grungy girl looking like Billie Eilish, fucking popping up at you is gonna scare the shit out of you.
What film do you want to cover for?
There's loads of films that I loved.
Because I want to do The Shining. That's
Oh,
what we'll definitely
yeah.
talk about.
Do you know what'd be good as well? Clockwork Orange.
I've never seen
What
it.
film that is? You never watched
Never
that
seen
one?
it?
I know it's really raved about, and I feel quite.
It's
bad.
weird.
It's quite a strange film.
It's a strange film. Just really strange what I watched last night. Complete massive tangent. Mary Poppins.
I've never properly watched it, to be honest
The
with you.
new one?
Anything like that.
No, the old one, because
Oh,
Laura's
okay.
like bought the new one, and then she went, "Oh, I've never seen the original." I was like, "What are you on about? You've never seen the original?" So we ended up watching that last night. How weird is that? And like well outdated.
Can't say
Yeah, I can't remember it.
It's not something I reference often.
No, me neither. But I thought, you know what? I'll work on my Mac and watch it at the same time. And then I was sat there going like, this is really outdated.
Jesus, I think this ends it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll end with Mary Poppins.
Mary fucking
Yeah.
Poppins.
You've got to get going, haven't you?
Yeah. Future podcasts. We're gonna get
We're gonna get some guests on.
We're gonna get some guests on, yeah.
We just need to sort
from
some
different
stuff
from
out.
different backgrounds as well. So
Yeah, we're very, very
so-
excited.
yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people we've appreciated what they do and we're friends with, and
Yeah.
we like what they do.
Well, they're all from like kind of a like music background. Music
Yeah, yeah.
producers,
It's always
artists.
either related to music or horror.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what this is all about, or creative stuff.
And then
Yeah.
getting some friends on as well, just talking about crazy stuff we've got up to ourselves, and just stuff about ourselves as well.
Tangents, most likely.
Seeing what they think about horror films, like when people talk about horror
Yeah.
and so on. So
We are gonna have a quiz for them, which we'll
yeah,
give more details on soon to the time.
There's a bit more than ice lemon.
Yeah, it's gonna be more forfeits other than eating iced lemons.
yeah, man.
Lemons.
Sweet them all.
Sweet. Let's finish it there.
Done.